So in the previous video, I said I would explain why I went so crazy when I turned 18 years old. It was a lead up. This is a reason for all parents to not restrict their children and say they can't do anything until they're 18 years old. That's what my stepmom did. I found out that, after I grew up and everything, my stepmom and I are very close friends now. And she told me, and I asked her, why was she so, evil stepmom with me? And it was because my mom had taken my dad to child custody court and totally just destroyed him in court. And my dad ended up having to pay just a great deal of money. And he had remarried and they had 3 kids. So they were struggling because of what my mom made my dad pay for. And so when I was living with my mom, it was just we gotta go down to Florida. We're going to miniature golf every day. And we were just having so much fun. Getting sunburnt, like I was saying before. So my stepmom, real quick, when I was about 13 years old, my mom went into rehab. I didn't know this. And my dad sat me down and was like, you're here for summer. We're in California. Do you like it here? Do you want to stay? You're more than welcome to. Your mom's not doing so well. And I was like, yeah, I love California. And so he's like, well, you can start 7th grade out here. And so that's when I came to California. I stayed here. And I started 7th grade here. But when I moved in, with my stepmom, my stepbrother, half-brother, half-sister, my dad, my stepmom was like, you can't do anything until you're 18. And we had moved from here back to Colorado in Highlands Ranch, and that was where I became 15 years old, and I was living in the basement, and we didn't have money, and she would tell me, you can't do anything. If you want anything you want, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to work for it. So I started working at Burger King at the age of 15 in the drive-thru, which I highly recommend not doing if you're a business owner, because my friends and I, oh man, we're going on a different tangent now. I wanted to tell you why I went crazy at 18, but I'll save this Burger King story for the next video. Anyways, I was restricted to do if I wasn't working, I had to babysit, and I didn't get paid to babysit, and it was just constantly, you can't do anything until you're 18 years old, till you're 18. It was because then she couldn't control me anymore. So when I turned 18, on my 18th birthday, I went skydiving in Lake Elsinore, California. That morning, I dyed my hair Bozo the Clown red, and then went skydiving that day. And after that, it was just just crazy. I went nuts, and that was junior summer. So then senior year, I had more than enough credits. I just was doing photography and art classes, and I'd get out, and every month I would do my hair a different color, and I was bleaching it. And I remember being in the fryer of the salon, and I'm like, it feels like I'm bleeding, it's bleeding. Is it bleeding? And she's like, no, shut up. And she had long nails, and she's on her phone, cord strapped to the wall, and wasn't even paying attention to me. And I was like, dude, it's burning my scalp. I swear my hair follicles just got scarred. Because in my family, everyone has a whole head of hair, but mine's thinning out. That's a insecurity of mine. My wife always tells, she doesn't like when I bring up how my hair, I'll compliment other people on how full their hair is, and she's just like, dude, let it go. So I haven't shaved it off yet. I'm going to try to grow my hair all the way out, but that's why when you have a kid, don't restrict them. Let them adventure, support them. My son, I'm gonna keep him busy, keep him going, being in like he was in Taekwondo, Boy Scouts, keeping him active, spend time together, have fun. Don't just say no